Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome to Symphonics Live. How are you? How's everything? Welcome to the dust yourself off and try again version of Symphonics. What's up Facebook? What's up YouTube? What's up Twitch? What up Twitter? We're just getting started on Sunday, last Sunday of the month of March. Wow, we've made it to March 2022. Incredible. Symphonics Live is built on the principles of generosity, love, integrity, creativity, and super stoked, super excited, super grateful to be here this Sunday to share some art with y'all. How you feeling? How you doing? Feel free to, if you're on YouTube, drop a comment. If you're on Facebook, drop a comment. Drop a heart in the comments. Let me know what's good with you. Let me know how you feeling. But I'll be setting things off. We have two amazing artists with us today, plus myself. I'll be hosting and sharing some work, and I'll be setting things off. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna load up my music program, and we're gonna start with some music. How about that? Cool. Let me know if y'all can hear that. I appreciate y'all. This first song was written in the songwriting group Right Light that meets usually on Saturdays. We get together for an hour, take a one-word prompt, and create art. So this is the first song, and thank you for being here. Flying by the seat of our pants, we never really had the chance. Always at the same parties, how come we never danced? The music was always too loud. I remember that one time Purple Rain came on. I wanted to dance, but I lost you in the crowd. What could have been, or should have been, never happened just because. I wonder what might have been, had there been a future for the two of us, if I never decided to play it safe. We had a bunch of mutual friends, and sometimes I used to pretend I didn't notice your smile, but then you'd catch me staring again. What could have been, or should have been, never happened just because. I wonder what might have been, had there been a future for the two of us, if I never decided to play it safe. See, I was so afraid to make mistakes, 'cause sometimes the greatest risks are the ones we never take. 'Cause I was the one who decided I should have let the fear just subside then. I was the one one who decided to play it safe. Yeah. Thank you for tuning in. If you're just pulling up, welcome to Symphonics Live. I am Sean Randall. I will be your host and your guide through this afternoon, early evening, late afternoon. I'm zooming in live from Brooklyn, and we'll have two other amazing artists joining from different parts of the country, which is always exciting. I mentioned Right Light, the songwriting group. I mean, that group kind of sustained me and kind of put the battery in my back to start making music and writing songs. I'll share a snippet of something that is brand new, that's not finished. It's a work in progress that I just started like a day or two ago. It's like barely have any lyrics, but I'll share the beginnings of it. Let me know what you think about it. Holler at me. Let me know if it's something you think I should continue investing energy in. But yeah, this is the beginning of it. I'm too afraid to love you, too afraid to be alone. I'm so afraid to hold you, but more afraid of letting you go. Too afraid to love you, but so afraid to let you go. Too afraid to love you, but so afraid to be alone. So afraid to hold you, more afraid of letting you go. So that one right now is just beginning. It's called Too Afraid, I guess, at the moment. Yeah, let me know your thoughts, your initial thoughts and vibes and feelings. It's an honor to like share new work, to share stuff that's like still taking shape and things that are I'm still trying to figure out. I'm looking forward to eventually feeling comfortable enough to go back out into the world and play music and perform. I've done a little bit during the course of the pandemic at different points. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting to be amongst people and share things in person with folks. But I'm grateful for this platform. As I bring other artists to the stage, you'll notice I have the little graphic there for the artist Venmo. If you can contribute and support live art, it's greatly appreciated. We're all independent artists, just like creating and putting things into the world. And it's such an honor to do so. And yeah, I have this next piece that is also been working on. It's called Fear as a Compass. It's about, for me, it's about moving in the direction of fear, which I think is important for any artist or human to kind of examine the things that we resist and cause us to feel things. So yeah, Fear as a Compass. Sometimes I eavesdrop on strangers' conversations. I wonder if they're like me and have some reservations. Are they just fearful like me, so afraid just to be themselves? I wonder if they're like me and long to be anybody else. I don't wanna be the great pretender. That's not how I want to live. I want to be remembered. Remember all my feelings in a blender, a cocktail, a recipe where I don't remember who I was before I knew who I'd wanted to be. Are they just fearful like me, so afraid just to be themselves? I wonder if they're like me and long to be anybody else. Anybody else. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. If you're just joining, welcome to Symphonics Live, the Dust Yourself Off and Try Again edition. I'm Sean Randall, be your host and your guide for this early afternoon, early evening. Dusting yourself off and trying again. It just reminded me took me back to, it's a lyric from an Aaliyah song, rest in peace Aaliyah, but just the idea, familiar, of failing and getting up and starting again. It's just something that I've found myself having to do, kind of reconnecting with the world, reconnecting with my sense of self and being grounded. And sometimes it's important to hit the reset button. I'm trying to reacclimate to being out more in the world at the moment as we go through these peaks and waves of everything that's going on in the world. So I have one more song that I'm going to do really quickly, and then make space for the two incredible hearts that agreed to spend this Oscar Sunday with me. So this song was also written, I think, over the course of the pandemic, and I'm constantly working on it because just learning to perform it and play it and feel it and live inside it. So this will be the last song for now. We'll see. Maybe I'll come back later, maybe not, but I appreciate y'all being here and being present. Maybe I'm out of my depth, doing everything I can to stay afloat. But lately I can't seem to hold my breath, 'cause I don't have the strength to cross the moat. But you don't need me to slay the dragons of this imagined fairy tale of hope. Somehow I put you on a pedestal. like your love was supposedly the Holy Grail. And I'm so tired. Maybe I'm all out of breath from chasing you all over town. I was too shy to place a bet. My heart always blushed when you're around. But you don't need me to show my cards now. For this fantasy relationship poke around. 'Cause when I go all in, the house always wins. I'm the joker dealt the weakest hand amongst these men. And I'm so tired of almost being your number one. Yo, thank y'all so much for tuning in and listening. Next up, this Symphonics live, the dust yourself off and try again edition. Try that again. Is an amazing artist who's a dear friend of mine and a fantastic actor, singer, dancer, vocalist, poet, artist, human, just like someone who continues to inspire me, and I'm grateful that we're able to continue to make art and be able to share space like this. I'm gonna bring her to the stage. We're gonna take a second. I'm gonna throw up the title card with her face and her Instagram. If you're not connected to her already, make sure you follow. And I'm gonna help set up, make sure everything's good. And then during this silent moment, do that. And the next face and voice you'll hear will be none other than Nia Calloway. So be prepared to give that virtual energy, that real energy in the virtual space that you would give if you were present and if we were all in the same room. So just hang tight for a second. We'll be right back. The next voice you'll hear will be none other than Nia Calloway. Okay, here we go. Boom.
Okay, there you are.
Hey, welcome, Nia.
Hey, thank you. Are we good?
We're great. They can see you. Say hello to
Perfect.
the folks.
Hello, folks. Welcome to Symphonics Live. And Sean, thank you as always. It's such an honor to be here. And today I'm going to share some poetry, but first some music. I've been getting more adventurous with sharing my sounds and voice sonically. And so this first piece is called Opening. You volcano, I tornado. You volcano, I tornado. I know not where I'm from. Go to glow in the black hole. I shall fly far, deep, 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 and solo journey behold. Fine tuned cosmic glow, finessing into gallbladder, eon lightning wraps into we delve into nebulous clouds of a good past lifetime. And that was Opening. And I love how this Symphonics Live is called Dust Yourself Off and Try Again, because the idea of perfection is such an illusion. And I'm learning that life is this mountain that has no mountaintop. You know, it only has really easy moments of altitude and some really difficult moments of altitude. And trying to only live life in order to get to the top of the mountain is, I'm figuring out it's not a way for me to live, and that, as cheesy as it might sound, the journey is most important. Um, but speaking of dust, I have a poem that I'd like to share. I wrote during the pandemic when life felt very stagnant, and it's about feeling like I'm collecting dust on my body. Uh, and so I felt like it was appropriate to share today. And I think I wrote this in Right Light about a year ago, and Right Light is led by Allison Strong, and it's such a great incubation of creativity and experimentation and just letting oneself mess up or create magic and dust yourself off and try again. So this is called As I Lay Here. As I lay here, I collect dust. I'm waiting for the big bad bang to come, 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 come. As I lay here, I collect dust, melting deeper into the carpet, the wallpaper, my bed sheets. These were my last words. My God, I'm a horny freak. Dust collects on my skin. Butterflies born from such stagnant sin. I watch them die in the cherry chaps of my frozen, cracked skin. I've become stone, petrified zen. I'm a cyclical graveyard, giver of life to ideas, safe place for Safe place to land for death by fear. While I lay here, I'm collecting dust, but my $8 vibrator is surprisingly keeping me well fucked. Dreams, they too have sat here collecting dust. When they've become neglected for too long, they just up and leave. Damn. They're so much braver than me. I tell myself I'm ready to date again, but only if that includes the exclusion of cis men, because I'm just trying to come back home to my body tonight, because my body does not just feel one thing, because my body doesn't just know one thing, because my body doesn't just want one thing. My body is so much greater than something. My body is here, my body is queer, and she's been feeling deeply unsatisfied. As I lay here, I collect dust. Fantasies consume me. Here I come, come. Legs wide open, I collect dust. Seeds of solitude implant in my uterus. What's this mean? Someday I will birth a big, healthy dream. I'm carrying a child named Magnum Opus. Is he too afraid to be born? Is he too afraid to see the light of day? Because when he does, the whole wide world will know that he exists. And now he just has to live up to the insurmountable fear of being good enough. Eyes wide open, it's 3 a.m. I collect dust buried to the neck with dust in my tear ducts. One of these days I should really try my luck. Luck, these double A's still got juice in them, and I'm coming, and coming is a labor of love. Thanks to Lexapro, my tears are on vacation until further notice. Why not just let the tear ducts collect dust and maybe try my luck at rejection? Hurts less now these days. Take advantage of this deal while SSRIs last. And really, who gon' check me, boo? The art mafia, the art police, or worse, the art snobs as they offer me a tissue through a 12-inch screen to blow my sorrows into. Instead, I will use it to wipe their noses after they're done kissing my assness. Because as I lay here, I collect dust, wondering if I will give a fuck about impressing people when this is all said and done, but it's not done. An internal battle has just begun, but I've already won because I've done this all for fun, joy like the purest strain of love. Can I just become me, myself, synthesized into one, synthesized into love, synthesized into whoever I become, because here I come, here I come, here I come. Ashe, it is done. And that was As I Lay Here. And this next poem is it was a dedication to growing up in Texas. It's more so just a meditation on what it means to be one with land. And it's difficult to reconcile my own ancestral history with Texas being the land I grew up on, because my ancestors were enslaved on Texas land, territory, and Texas did not even belong to who it belongs to today. And so to reconcile being on stolen land and also being on traumatic land, but also not knowing any other home, is an interesting conundrum to live in. And so during the pandemic, I was home in Texas. I had a lot of time to meditate on that land and really re-examine my relationship with it. So this is called This Is the Land That Bred Me. This is the land that bred me, the air that swept me. This is the water that bathed me. These fires remind me to live on top of the world, to twirl, unfurl. I'm queen of the castle, anointed with the branches of oak trees, bathed in the bayou, cleansed, I rise again. Watch me shine a light on all that's mine. Watch me dig for gold in my own veins, blood struck like oil, strikingly beautiful. What a gorgeous mess I made. This is the soil that saved me, the seeds that gave me a place to call my own, a place where waters run through the forest, beneath the trees, shouting in soulful sins with every single honeybee. Reach in the ground and unleash a true rock, a stone, who's still on her journey back home. She plays tug of war with the roots of trees and combs a pick through the ripples of a lake. She never seeks solace in sorrow. Solitude is an illusion, my friend. God would never set us up to live in existence alone. This is the land that bred me, the land that fed me, the air that begs me to love myself enough to flourish, to flee, to nourish, nourish my seeds and dive in waters so deep. We play double dutch with the dreadlocks of Yemaya. Fire the kettle, it's time to fill our cups with morning glee. Have you ever tasted a hot cup of freedom? Like when a Juneteenth breeze done hot your wet lips and now you're thankful just to breathe in? 'Cause this body is a beautiful one to live in. This mind is a wonderful one to swim in. The soul is a sacred one to sit in, dance in, serve in, sleep in, be in, be in, be in. Thank you. This is the land that bred me. And Sean, how are we doing on time?
Excellent. Time is an illusion.
Yeah, that's right.
Nah, go ahead.
Ooh, in the essence of being, in relating to land, a lot of my poetry, I love to relate human feelings to nature. And I think it's really interesting if we can give personification to nature, because I'm always curious about how to adequately explain or demonstrate a human emotion or emotion in general. How can we make it more tangible? And so this poem, I wrote it for a festival in Berlin, and the theme was identity. And I had just been in Greece for 3 weeks and noticed how deeply alive and synchronized I felt amongst the volcanic rock and rubble. Because a lot of the islands in Greece used to be volcanic land, like active volcanoes, and the beaches are made out of volcanic rock, and it's a synergy that I am having a hard time explaining, but it's just so real, it's so alive, and it's so vivid. So this is called Volcano. I see myself in the very mountains I long to jump from, in the very oceans I yearn to jump to, in the very waters thirsting for the dirt in my spirit. Identity is a baptism of self-acceptance. I am volcanic rock, crumbling from my mother's bosom, avalanching to my fate in the Aegean Sea. I see myself and my mistakes most clearly in this joyous blanket of aqua, eager to bathe me. These waters watch me and wash me whole. Begging for my self-forgiveness, I relinquish all control. The jagged mountain edge looks sexy to a masochist like me, but must I claw its face just to prove that I'm alive? Bloody fingernails never pointed me in the right direction. They only show me where I've been stuck, where I've dripped and dropped myself along the way. Despite my masochistic wet dreams of deep diving into ancient lava land schemes, I find that lava only stings so hot because it has stuffed its pain underneath an impossible terrain for too long. I see myself in those earthen wounds, who, when given a chance to scream, would wreak havoc, chaos, and destruction upon Virgoic lands. I too harden over time. I too scab over in hopes of forgetting my past, to right the wrongs done unto me. In hopes of becoming an unwavering mountain in the next lifetime, I breathe like volcanic rock, and I feel my breath in its craters, in its widened pores, in its brief gasps for air. I'm an amalgamation of screams waiting to be born, truth demanding to be sworn in, heat eager to be summoned into this cold world. I'll bring Martian energy to this unalienated state, fold into new terrain, and start all over again. I see so many opportunities to crumble with ecstasy, crumble into my destiny. The more I crumble, the more I find that glory is a mere mirage, a golden shadow cast upon the earth by unrelenting sunlight. Glory is not the bedrock of living. The bedrock of living is loving, and to love thyself is a triumph when identity is a mutable energy, betraying our comfort, betraying our expectations of holding any semblance of safety in this paper-cutted skin. I want to peel layers of myself like the earth peels its layers every fucking day, every fucking season. I want a reason to transmute into a tiger of godly design, bearing new stripes of fervid flavors, Sharpening my fangs on something painfully delectable, I impatiently claw my way into infinity, only to find that infinity is already right here in my lap, bubbling and bellowing like volcanic chants in my sweet sacred belly. I'm an entire roar, boomeranging from prayer to prayer. Nighttime hears my desires best, because she too plants stars in the sky like seeds, summoning them to expand and explode with terrifying anthems, dancing with hypnotic grace in every naysayer's face. I'm an entire night sky looking down at my volcanoes with reverence and pride, for those volcanoes are my mirrors, showing me that both my anger and my joy keep me healthy and alive. Heat was once a foreign language to me, and now I melt fear with my fingertips. I'm so proud to finally say this shit. I'm not just your mountain to climb, I'm a volcano, bitch! I erupt at just the right time, ancient hues watercoloring the sky. I no longer find safety in being shy. If I am to crumble, so be it. Let it die. The expedition is won when it goes against tradition. The expedition is won when it is lost. The godlike expedition cannot be expedited because there's no money-back guarantee on divinity. Identity is knowing myself in the very mountain I desire to fly from, the same one that threatened to let me fall, the same one that nearly broke in two from my indecision, hesitation, overdue incubation. I am the very mountain that is meant to crumble and erode and come back to life as different land. Thank you. So yes, how are we doing on time, Sean?
We're doing great. Time is still an illusion.
Sweet. I think I will do one more piece then.
Sweet.
Thanks. Cool. This one, it's called Revolution's Waking. And, sorry, my mom was calling me. It's called Revolution's Waking, and I won't explain it, actually. I will just sing. All right. I am tired of wasting away. I conspired against your dismay. I'm on fire, if not by mistake. I inspire the revolution's waking. And that was Revolution's Waking. And that is my set for today. Let me get this echo out of here. Okay. Thank you so much, Sean. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. This was so much fun today. It always is. And yes, dust yourself off and try again. What's the point if you don't get up and try again? You know what I mean? I don't mean to sound like a soundbite, but it's all in the title. Dust yourself off and try again. So, love you all. Thank you, Sean.
Love.
You might still have Nia spotlighted, and she's still
Ah,
sharing her
I
sound.
see. If Nia, if you can stop sharing your
You're
sound.
right. You're right.
You're right, you're right.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to call you out.
Shout out to the internet. Can you hear me now? I'll go back and say the half hour of amazing things that I was saying for this next artist coming to the stage, who is no stranger to Symphonics Live, as I've said, has rocked many a stage, from the Blue Note to the Highline Ballroom to the Zipper Factory to the Bowery Poetry Club. Yeah, there I am now, catching up on the on the on everything. So I just want to send love, and I'm super excited and make space. So we're gonna take a moment, make sure everybody can hear everything everywhere. Thank you for tuning in. If anything happens that doesn't work or is not right, it is only because it's me. I'm still trying to figure out how to use the internet after all this time, especially streaming and stuff. So thanks for your patience, and thanks for folks tuning in. Let me know when things go off the rails because of me, because I'm learning, you know. But as you know, you make mistakes, and you know, you shake the dust off and keep trying. You know, it's more important to take action. I've been really trying to implement that in every area of my life, just to continue to be moving forward by just improving just a little bit. Shout out to James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, which is the book that I'm obsessed with reading this year. That really is all about, you know, tiny improvements and implementing good habits in your life, moving towards your goals step by step. You know, making mistakes is part of the process. It's okay to make mistakes. I'm saying that more for me than anyone else, as someone who was conditioned to, you know, try to do well in school and not make mistakes and stuff like that. But that's ridiculous. You need to make mistakes and learn from them, and or not be afraid to do something incorrectly. Because anytime you're starting something new, right, you stumble a little bit, from when you first learn to walk to speaking to playing an instrument to mastering any skill. Part of the process. So you fall down, shake the dust off, get up, try again, keep going. Just keep focusing on being consistent. All right, enough of my rant. I'm gonna throw up the title card with Ian's lovely face and his Instagram. You should follow him now in advance. Super incredible artist. I'm gonna go check in with
Don't
him,
expect
and
me to ever be
we're
posted.
gonna keep it moving. All right, sweet.
You muted yourself, Sean.
Hold on, and we'll be right back.
To me, you're muted.
And welcome. Say hi to the peoples. I can't hear you, Ian. No, I can't hear you. It's probably me, but hold on. It's definitely me. but I need to hear you. Here we go.
Hi.
Hey, Ian. Now I can hear you. Welcome.
Hello. Hi. Thank you. Thank you, Sean. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being
Is this now
present.
am I now playing at the show?
You are now playing at the show, my friend. Welcome.
Yes. I wanted to just, before we start, send love to Shappy and anybody who loves Shappy. Just from having met at the Bowery Poetry Club, that was just a very integral person to that environment, and that was a big loss. So. Yeah. Does that sound okay, Sean?
Sounds good to me. If y'all could drop a comment, let Ian know if you can hear him.
Every thought that occurs to me, but it isn't who I am. Each one's a bird and the mind's a tree. The birds they sing, but the roots reach down to the ground where the thinking can go, where the language gets tangled and the knowing don't know, where the divisions fall to pieces and the pieces grow whole. That's where I am. Every feeling I feel in me, I feel it deep, but it isn't who I am. Each one's a breeze and the heart's a tree. The leaves they swing, but the roots reach down to the ground where emotions don't move, where the joy and the pain can call themselves you, where the mother of what we call love lives in truth. That's where I am. Every breath that my body breathes calls to me like a seed of who I am. The whole tree in its majesty, from swinging leaves to roots to reach down to the ground. Down to the ground, they're all contained in the seed, the about to become and the ceasing to be. So slow and so fast I can't call them all me, but that's where I am. Tina is 16 and lives in Duluth. Smokes Camel cigarettes and works in a booth at the mall. Call me crazy, she says as she takes the sunglasses down, but I just gotta get out of this town. And Luke on break from the arcade around the corner tries not to look sad. Luke rides home from his shift on the bus, writing Tina's name in the dust on the back of the seat in front of him, while the window frames that 5 o'clock sky where the colors explode like the 4th of July. But Luke does not notice there's dust in his eyes. Anyway, he's seen it before. Parking lot carnival outside the church, where the bus lets Luke off on his way home from work, and they sing hallelujah. And Luke's sister Jamie is there with the choir. She catches sight of her brother and lights up like a fire. Shouts and scares two birds from a telephone wire, and they fly off into the night. Jamie says, Lukey, your eyes are all red. Luke says, I'm fine, I'm just ready for bed. Jamie knows Luke is lying, and it aches so bad, though she can't explain why. And she's fighting it hard, but her tears squeezes by. Now she's shaking and waiting in the carousel line, with her brother holding her hand. Whispers, Jamie, you little giraffe, you got way more heart than one person should have. Jamie cries, don't avoid me. And Luke sits cross-legged right there on the curb of the church parking lot in their little suburban enclave in the middle of the whole wide world, and fiddles with the buttons of his coat. Luke doesn't know how to possibly start. To tell her everything eventually shatters your heart, and it feels unimportant. So he tells her the things that he wishes are true, that any love that you give will come right back to you. It just comes a little different than you wanted it to. Just keep waiting. Just keep waiting. A lot of whistling, a lot of whistle solos today. It's the whistle solo edition. Okay. Oh wait, yeah. This one feels thematic to the thing you were talking about, Sean. Yeah. Just because I'm scared to doesn't mean I won't do. Okay, wait, hold up. That's almost it. Just because I'm scared to doesn't mean I won't do what I set out to do. I was born to do. Somebody told me destiny would find me someday when I quit running away from it. Someday, yeah, might as well be today. You gotta imagine like big lots of sound here. Just because I'm taking my time don't make me lazy. Just because I lost a couple bets don't mean I lost my way. Just because the coast of California called my soul from cold New York don't mean I'm done with wondering. I'm gonna see the world someday. Might as well be today. Just 'cause I quit drinking 'cause they tell you doesn't mean you have to. Just 'cause they don't make it right to do you wrong. Ooh, somebody told me destiny would find me. So I'm gonna keep on keeping till she sing my song. Oh, someday, 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 yeah, might as well be today. I'm realizing I did sound check with like loud sounds, so
Sounds great.
it doesn't just sound like insanity. But like a little insanity is like, if it sounds like a little bit of insanity, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Lost at sea. All of the movies where the family gets lost at sea. Eventually, here come a rescue ship up to the beach, but they don't wanna leave. I love the feeling of being a little bit young, hugging the life raft in my dad's lap with my hand clasped to my mom's on the couch, drifting in the ocean of the TV. When my parents laugh, I laugh, partially so they think I get it, but also 'cause I get it more than anyone. Wisdom of the very young, fresh in from the ocean we come from. And yeah, there's danger in the trees, but for now we're in the breeze of Arlington on the beach, just lost at sea. I love the movies where the family gets lost at sea. Eventually, they build their own entire society, just lost at sea. Goes campfire burning, ocean churning, fish schooled down by the reef to keep learning. Coconut shell cups with palm frond plates and a makeshift birthday cake made out of seaweed. No day jobs, no phone calls, no TV, no entertainment to speak of except when we meet. Most evenings for stories and songs, and the birds and the squirrels sing along, and it sounds like lost at sea. I love the movies where the family gets lost at sea. Eventually, we have to turn it off and brush our teeth, but we're lost at sea. Okay, I'm gonna play one more song. This one is like feels like the Bowery Poetry Club to me, and it makes me think of Shappy. It makes me think of Dove. It makes me think of you, Sean. It makes me think of Sibeli. It makes me think of Diane, who we also lost recently, and makes me think of Cody, and makes me think of just so many people there whose names I'm not even mentioning, but just like such this little sacred pocket of time. And I actually remember writing this song and calling Dove to sing it to him, and I was standing on the median, like up where Bowery splits, and it's like, anyway, I was standing in the middle of the street and I was singing on sidewalk part, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway, you get it. Some insanity, but not like all of the insanity, but like enough, but not too much. Just like. More whistling. Yeah, that's about right. Well, my heart keeps running interference, patterns with the atmosphere. Gravity seems massive here, that's why I'm still in bed. And I've been told to hold my own, which only slips through fingertips. If life were tones out of these lips, I'd probably be dead, bred alone. Walk the same with a head for home and a heart to stray. You can't go, but I can't stay, and I'm missing you the most today. Well, once upon a time the rain rose nearly to my window pane. The Staten Island ferry came cruising by my place. Though I longed to climb aboard, I couldn't seem to cut the cords. Tickets I can't afford and debts I can't repay. Bread alone, walk the same without head for home and a heart to stray. And I don't know how to pray. I just hope you're listening anyway. Well, there were times when I was young, when I let spirits take my tongue. Wine and whiskey had their fun, but now I quenched my thirst. I hope I don't go back again. To all my friends, I do repent those times. I don't remember them, which is probably the worst. Heaven knows what slips my mind. Fool's gold and the finish line. But I move slow and past the time, so I guess your guess is just as good as mine. Bread alone, walk the same with a head for home and a heart to stray. Hope you know that I call your name. We just probably don't pronounce it quite the same. Yeah. Thank you. Love you, Sean. Thanks, man.
Love you, love you. Y'all make some noise. Put your hands together for none other than Ian Merrigan. Make some noise for Ian, please, please, please.
Thank you, Neil. Beautiful.
Oh
stuff.
my gosh. So beautiful. Thank you so much. Yeah, y'all. Y'all been super amazing. I'm super grateful. I know, right? I'm looking at the comments here just so you can hear Ian. Yeah, people are clapping, applauding. Dove said sheesh.
Thanks, everybody.
Yeah. No, much love. Someone wrote, oh yeah, miss this voice. Oh my gosh, yeah. Me too. Much love. Yo, thank y'all for being present. Thank you for tuning in, and yeah, thank you, Nia. Thank you, Ian, for helping to refill my well too. It's just it is the greatest honor and greatest gift to be able to share a creative space and to witness the things that you're bringing forward into the world, into the present. Yeah, I'm just truly grateful. Yeah, for those of y'all who've tuned in, who've just tuning in, thank you for being present for Symphonics Live, the Dust Yourself Off and Try Again edition. Yeah, we frequent these internet streets at least once a month. We've been doing the last Sunday of the month. And you know, my goal is to keep this as a free show and make sure folks have access to it. But it does cost money to run the show, and like there's platforms and resources and things to pay for. If you're in a position to contribute and donate, thank you so much. But just your presence here means everything to me. Make sure you follow Nia, follow Ian on the socials, on Instagram and all of that. And stay connected with us, and make sure that you share and spread love within your environment, within the people that are in your immediate sphere. Just take a moment to just give them some words of encouragement. Even if you think they might not need it, you never know. It's always like the strong ones that definitely need the support and love. And, you know, we've all been on this journey of everything that's going on in the world, that continues to go on in the world. Ian mentioned Shappy, who was an amazing artist at the Bowery Poetry Club, a poet, a renowned legend within the slam poetry community, phenomenal artist, phenomenal host, was a bartender at the Bowery Poetry Club, and just like beloved by so many and loved by so many in the artistic community, and just recently transitioned and left us. So sending love to his family and everybody that knew him. Thank you all for being present. I can't thank you enough. I don't know. I was going to do one more thing, but I think we're in a really great space at this moment. So I'm going to quit while the internet is cooperating with me, and just express my gratitude and appreciation. I'm going to cut over to the screen with Nia and Ian, and you'll see me in infinity and beyond, so you could see their faces one more time, and show them love and appreciation. Let's see if I can get them on the screen here. Yeah, let's do it. I'll look like infinity and beyond. But we're sending you love. Come through. Peace and blessings, everybody. Have an amazing rest of your Sunday, however you choose to spend it. And we will see you in the future. Bye, everybody. Wave bye to the people, y'all. Yeah. Thank y'all. Love.